In the summer of 1920, Antwerp, Belgium, played host to the Olympic Games. Among the gathered athletes was Emilie DuPont, a young gymnast from France. As the torchbearer lit the Olympic flame, a strange, ragged man in the crowd, eyes burning with hatred, muttered an incantation. This man was Wilhelm, a once-renowned athlete whose career had been destroyed by a false accusation of cheating in the previous Olympics. Consumed by vengeance, he used dark magic to curse the games, aiming to punish those who sought glory in the arena that had ruined him. The athletes settled into the Olympic village, a sense of camaraderie filling the air. Emilie, sharing a room with her teammate Claire, felt a chill run down her spine. That night, as the clock struck midnight, they heard faint whispering. The room grew colder, and the whispers turned to cries of agony. Emilie and Claire found themselves paralyzed in their beds, unable to move as shadowy figures emerged from the walls. These were the spirits of athletes who had perished in previous games, drawn by Wilhelm's curse to relive their torment. The next day, the swimming events commenced. The clear blue water of the Olympic pool looked inviting, but beneath its surface lay a dark secret. During the men's 400-meter freestyle, the water began to bubble and churn unnaturally. As swimmers reached the halfway mark, they felt icy hands pulling them down. Panic ensued, and spectators watched in horror as the athletes struggled against invisible forces. Only one swimmer emerged unscathed, gasping and pale, claiming he saw ghostly faces beneath the water, their mouths open in silent screams. Meanwhile, on the track, athletes prepared for the 100-meter dash. Among them was Johan, a sprinter from Sweden, known for his speed and determination. As the starting pistol fired, Johan felt a sharp pain in his leg, but he pushed through, determined to win. With every step, the pain intensified until he collapsed just meters from the finish line. Spectators gasped as his leg twisted unnaturally, and Johan screamed in agony. Later, doctors discovered his bones had splintered from within, as if crushed by an unseen force. Whispers of a vengeful spirit targeting the fastest spread among the athletes. The decathlon, the ultimate test of an athlete's versatility, took a dark turn. Competitors found themselves haunted by their deepest fears. During the high jump, a participant saw the bar transform into a writhing snake. Another in the pole vault felt the pole turn to ice, slipping through his hands as he plummeted to the ground. In the javelin throw, the spear veered off course, narrowly missing a judge. Each event seemed cursed, with accidents and near misses fueling the fear that gripped the athletes. The marathon, the pinnacle of endurance, began under a blood-red sky. Runners felt an eerie presence following them, shadows flitting in the corners of their vision. Emilie, now a spectator, watched as the front runner, a Kenyan named Kamau, suddenly slowed. He glanced back, eyes wide with terror, and then collapsed. Those who rushed to help him recoiled in horror. Kamau's skin was ice cold, his eyes lifeless. He whispered of being chased by a phantom runner, a spectral figure that drained his strength with every step. The closing ceremony approached, but the spirit of celebration was overshadowed by fear and loss. Emilie, now convinced of the curse, sought out Wilhelm, finding him in the shadows of the stadium. She begged him to lift the curse, offering her own dreams in exchange for the safety of her fellow athletes. Wilhelm, his eyes filled with centuries of pain, agreed on one condition. She must sacrifice her most prized possession, her Olympic dreams. In a ritual conducted in the dead of night, Emilie burned her gymnastics uniform and medal, the symbols of her aspirations. Wilhelm chanted in an ancient tongue, and as the flames consumed her dreams, the curse lifted. The spirits haunting the games faded, their anguished cries turning to whispers of gratitude. The Olympic flame flickered, its light cleansing the stadium of its dark past. The 1920 Olympics ended with a somber reminder of the supernatural forces that had intertwined with human ambition. Emilie, forever changed, returned to France, her story becoming legend among athletes. The cursed games were never spoken of publicly, but those who participated carried the memory of the horror, a chilling testament to the power of sacrifice and the price of dreams. The tale of the cursed Olympics serves as a haunting reminder that the pursuit of glory can sometimes awaken ancient evils, and that true heroism lies not in victory, but in the willingness to sacrifice for the greater good.